Hey, welcome back for another episode of your review channel. Today we're going to be talking about high resolution thumbnails, how to make them for YouTube. This video is pretty much how to make a high resolution thumbnail for your video, and that's what this is all about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help me out quite a bit. So let's get into the video. I'm going to show you step by step how to make it and then give you some examples. Let's get into the video right now. Alright, this video we're talking about basically making thumbnails for your YouTube videos. So if you have a YouTube channel or if you do YouTube videos, you really want to make a high resolution thumbnail or a high definition thumbnail. Make it catchy, try to make it attractive. What's really big and hot right now is a black background with some whites and different colors and pops and different things like that. So I'm just going to go over with you how to do it, the correct size, the dimensions and all that. So let's get into the video and let's talk about, so if you're a content creator and you want to make thumbnails, and it's really important. I think the thumbnail kind of like people are searching YouTube or searching Google. The thumbnail is almost like your ad. Think of it that way. So if you have a really cool thumbnail, something different, okay, that's why if you go on YouTube, you see everyone's face and everyone's making funny faces and do it. So they're trying to attract attention to themselves, and that's the goal. So I don't always use my face. I don't use my face at all. I basically use either content or I use text or I use other things to make a nice thumbnail. I don't like the looks of those thumbnails personally. I like more of a little professional looking thumbnail. So I'm going to go over with you the size and dimensions. So what you want to do is, and this is in Photoshop, so you want to have you want to start out with the correct size. That's the most important thing to start with. So let's get into here and we're going to open up Photoshop. We're going to go blank setup. And I already have it in here already, but you're going to see. But you want the size to be 1280 pixel by 720 pixel by 640, okay? And that's the pixel, and that's the resolution, okay? You can do any kind of background you want. I like a color background. You can do white, transparent, whatever you want to do. So basically, this is the canvas. So you're going to start with the canvas like a painter, and then you're going to basically build on top of that. So let's hit OK, and you can see here. So I have the black, which I kind of like the black a lot. It's really kind of cool and different. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is the size of the thumbnail, and you're going to see it's really, really kind of cool when it gets done. It's going to look really nice. So let's start with a title. Very simple, right? Start with the title. And let's say, and I don't like this. I'm going to do white, so let's just get to the white. Like that. Click on that. All right. And we're going to call this capital. My YouTube video. Okay. So here we go. So you can see how the white pops off the black, right? Really, really nice. I like that. So let's just make this, make the right size. Let's just get this so it looks, fills the box, right? Let's get it like that. And you can do it any way you want. There's really no wrong way to do it. It's really all about having the right size. So as long as you get the right size, it's going to fill the frame correctly, and you can do whatever you want. And that's pretty much what it's about. So you can add anything on top of this layer that you want to make it, whatever your content is that you're creating. So if you're creating something with, I don't know, whatever you're doing, cassette player, you're doing a cleaning, or you're doing I did a video, and I'll show you some examples of the ones that I did on different platforms. If you're doing something on how to clean a cassette player, and you want to show a cassette, you want to show a cleaning cloth, and you can layer that all on top of your template here. So this is what's going to be on top of. So this is going to be the first thing people see when they start searching YouTube or Google. So they're going to see this thumbnail. So your thumbnail represents pretty much what the content's about. So you really want that to be like, okay, this is about, so this content here says my YouTube video. This is what it's about, right? So let's go there, and then we'll add cool stuff you will love. Okay. So cool stuff you will love, right? So this is like, okay, it's your YouTube video, cool stuff you will love. So you can see how this is kind of popping out, really kind of nice, right? And then you can add different things here. And even if you just did text, honestly, it's just clean. It comes out, it looks really different, and I kind of like that. But if you want to add some layers, you can. So let's see what I have in my box of layers. Let's open this up here. See what I have, any content that I could use. Let's see what I have been playing with. Okay, so say you want to add subscribe to your thing. So what you want to do is just download the subscribe, and there's plenty of images out there, pixels and JPEGs, whatever, online. You just pick that out. Okay, so I downloaded that. It's on my right here, right? So there you go. So I want to take that and I want to put it on top of my layer here. So I just take that and I'll drag it right on top here. You can see it. 1 minute. Drag that down, move this down like that, move this back up. Okay. So here is an element. So here we go. So I'm going to say, this is subscribe to the corner, right? So my YouTube video, cool stuff you will love, and you have a little subscribe over here. So you can have like that. So you can build this any way you want. This is just an example. You can do anything you want. But really the main thing is the size. So if you got the right size, the 1280 by 720 by 640, pick that's what you want. You create, this creates a high definition thumbnail. That's what you're looking for. And you can create anything you like. And I'll give you some examples of the stuff that I did. And I'll show you some of the examples that I did. I just did one this morning. I did a Gugon video. I don't know if you saw it, but check it out if you didn't see it. And here's my thumbnail. So this is the thumbnail I created for that. Okay, Gugon hack, right? There you go. So I used the color palette. I took the gold from the Gugon and I use that for the font color. And that's gonna pop off the screen. You can see that, right? Turn this into 8 bottles of spray as a hack. How to do that? I did that. That's a really cool example, right? Let's get into some other ones that I did here. I'll show you. I did some Final Cut Pro tutorials. Here's another one here. Right, so here we go, another one. There's the white and the black. There's a background, so you can see how I use the Final Cut Pro X. You can download that online, easy. I put the X in the middle, and so you can see what you can do here. You can really get creative as much as you want, as little as you want, but you can see all the elements here. So I can just download. There's the Gugon bottle, screenshot the bottle, different bottles. So you can kind of just build it. Whatever your subject matter is, build that image or build that thumbnail based around that. Okay, if you want to use your face and if you want to use hands that point and you want to do cool stuff like that, yeah, do it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's just nothing wrong with that. So here's another one here. So say I have a hand that I want to use. So I'll go to my images. I have hands over here. Let's go to hand and let's see what I got. Actually, no, it's a finger. I want to use the finger. So let's look for the finger. Now, let's see. So here's my. What do I got here? Oh, we don't want to use that finger. We want to use a pointing finger. Okay, so here's the finger right here. And let's see. Take that over here. Here's the finger. And let's put it in here. 1 minute. Okay. So take the finger, drop it on top of your Photoshop. Open this back up so you can see it. So here's the finger. So I want to use this finger for that thumbnail. Okay, but it's all white here, so what you have to do is just make it, so I try to do a couple things. I'll try to get rid of the background. Okay, sorry, I'll do the erasing of the background. You just want to get the real finger. If you want to use the white with the finger, which I like is actually a good idea with this one. So now you get the white inside and you get the black of the outline. So the black of the outline is going to stick out, so you're going to see that. It's going to be kind of different. So let's take a look how that looks with the black on top of the black. We'll take the hand and we'll drag it right there, okay? So you can see that. And let's move that out of the way. Let's make this a little smaller. So you just got to play around with it. Okay. Move that up here. Put that back up there. Okay. So here's the finger, right? So that's kind of, so you get an idea. So here that, you can just turn it a little bit. So now you can see how you're building. Maybe put this more in the middle. So now you can see how you're building. Right? So now we have, my YouTube video, cool stuff you will love, right? Subscribe and point. So there it is. So say you want someone to subscribe to your channel. This is kind of like, okay, check out my channel, please subscribe. And this could be a way to just drive some traffic to yourself. Someone can look at that and say, oh, that's interesting. And then you can kind of build from there. So this is just a goofy example. I just want to show you a little bit of basically how to make that thumbnail and how to build upon layers. And if you're using Photoshop, I hope you got the idea behind this. I didn't want to make it very complicated. I really wanted you to do your own thing. But the main thing you have to have is the right size to make the high definition thumbnail, and that's the right size. And then you can use a black background, you can do a white background, you can do whatever you want at that point. It's totally up to you. But I just wanted to give you some food for thought. I wanted to give you the ideas, and then you can kind of play with it from there. Take a look at my channel, take a look at all my thumbnails. Any questions or comments that you have, I'll be glad to help you out. If you have any issues, if you have some trouble with Photoshop, if you have any troubles, creating the right size, dimensions, let me know. And then once you get into YouTube, you load it right into YouTube, into your YouTube channel, and you can see that. And I'll actually show you that right now, so you can see where that is. And also, I just want to let you know, when you export in PNG or JPEG, either way will work fine. So that's when you export it. So when you put it on your desktop, export to either PNG or JPEG. Either one of those formats will work just fine. All right, so let's go to my channel, and you'll see all my plugs. I keep saying plugin. All my all my thumb friends, whatever it's called. Okay, so you can see here. So here's the Google hack. Here's the eBay one. So here, so these are all my thumbnails. There we go. Thumbnail. My brain is gone. So these are all the thumbnails, right? So you can see you get a really good example. Take a look at my channel. I have a lot of videos on it. These are all my thumbnails. See, I even took an image. Simple. You don't have to even use any text, right? It's just an image of peanut butter, and it's a peanut butter hack. So it just says it. Oh, peanut butter. I'm looking up a peanut butter. Boom. There it is. You don't have to even have any words. You can even use just images. You know, how to wash your hands. You know, how to rewire a clock. I mean, so you can see it doesn't always have to be words. Sometimes the images can be important as well, but you really have to make the right size thumb. You see the thumbnail, how it's just really perfect. It's a really high quality. You can see that, and people search for any of these, it's going to pop up really awesome, right? I made this breaking news for the coronavirus at Costco. I made that. I made all these ones, and you could do the exact same thing. So I hope this helped. I hope you got a good idea. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you also how you add it. Okay, so once you're done with your video, you want to edit your video. Okay, you go under edit, and then you'll see here. So you'll see your all your information in your video, and you'll go scroll down, and it'll say here, add thumbnail. Okay, right over here. This has a thumbnail here now, but this will say add thumbnail. You click on that. You put your say you finish your thumbnail. You put it on your desktop. Just go to your desktop. Grab the thumbnail that you want to use. It'll drop it right here. It'll be the perfect fit. It'll be the perfect size, and that's all you have to do. So I hope you found this tutorial easy to understand. I hope I didn't make it too complicated. I really wanted to keep it simple as much as possible. I really just wanted to show you how to make the size and how to create it and how to start it and pretty much build from there. Use your own creativity. Use your own ideas. It doesn't always have to be a text. It can be anything. You know, it really can be. But, you know, as you start playing with it and learning how to do it, you'll see it really makes a big difference that you'll get, especially when people searching on Google. That's really what it's going to make a huge impact. You know, people are going to search, people are going to check it out, and they're going to get a good idea. So let's just go to Google, which are on here. Let's see if I can pull up one of mine on Google. Okay, let's try that. Okay, not that you have to type that exactly, but you can see, I wanted to give you an example on Google. So you can see that kind of pops out a little bit more than something like this does, something like that. See, they get even someone's face, you can see, it's just, to me, this just kind of really, it kind of pops it a little bit more. It gives it has a little more interest to it, and eventually this will get picked up as it gets more viewers and more likes. This will get picked up more within Google. This is only like a few days old, and as it gets more popular, it will populate, and you will get some traction with that. But I want you to see that. So I hope you can get that a good example. I hope I showed you a little bit on how to make these, you know, high definition thumbnails. I hope you learned something. That's really what it's all about. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. It does help me out. As you all know, I do appreciate that. Like and share as well. That's what it's all about. And I hope to see you soon. And thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.